Item E, adopt a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a contract with Eaton Pump Services for replacement of a pump at Water Pump Station Number 1 in the amount not to exceed $55,000.
Honorable Mayor, Council members, our pump station number 1, which is located on Sneed Lane, provides deliver water from PUC to 3 of our water tanks, and in essence feeds water for you don't see that, I see it on my computer, and it's good enough.
You're just saving it for later.
Yes, yes. I am enjoying my picture here. And how I indicated delivers water for almost half of the city. This pump station was the pumps in the pump station were installed in '79. You can see that is a pretty old pump station. During a typical inspection, one of the pump which you see is missing, pump station B was leaking, and the department directed Eaton Pump Services, who is inspecting and maintaining our pumps, to remove the pump and to inspect, to take to their shop and to see what repair needs to be made. During the inspection, they concluded that to repair the pump, which the pump is over its normal duration of life cycle, would cost us almost equal cost versus replacing the pump. This specific pump represents close to 40% of the capacity of the whole pump station. This is very high liability for us to have any of the pumps out of service. Now it's not that hard, our water demand is not that high, and the city is lucky to lose our pump during this lower demand time versus somewhere peak demand time. But it's very critical for us to replace the pump as soon as possible. Removing the pump, how you can see, also was discovered that this whole pan, which basically holds the pump, is entirely rusted, that all of the pipes then connecting to the pump and this pan has to be entirely replaced. Based on the estimate what our department received, the work will cost us up to $55,000 to replace the pump with a new pump and to do all of the repair necessary for the station. In our CIP plan is a so-called pump station improvement and rehabilitation project. But based on our 10-year financial allocation for financial management for the Water Enterprise Fund, wasn't any funding allocated to this project until 2012. Based on this urgent need, our recommendation is for you to consider to appropriate $55,000 to that CIP project and to proceed with the repair of the pump.
Any questions of staff?
Through
Michael?
the chair. I'm wondering, this particular pump was already past its expected life. Is there any sort of regular inspection or maintenance that might have prevented such a catastrophic failure?
This leak was actually discovered during normal inspection and maintenance. But I think our department has to do and will do a better job on proactive maintenance, and that's why that improvement and replacement project is included in our CIP, even if funding wasn't possible yet to assign to that project. But I think these critical pieces of our system has to go under a cycle replacement schedule to make sure that proactively this kind of major failure can be prevented. In the same time, to prevent this kind of major failures, the department, through our programming and planning for our system management, is focusing on redundancy on our system. Reason why, even in this case, having the Mayport pump station already in place is so much interconnectivity included in our system that in this kind of instances, the department is able to compensate and basically to help with other station to, if it's necessary, to manage the demand.
Are you comfortable that the capital improvement plan going forward will be able to more proactively address issues like this?
Based on our 10-year financial plan with the council graciously approved last year, I am very confident that the department will be able to focus more and more on proactive and preventive maintenance, and to, even then, major failure will happen. It's just no way how any good management of the system will prevent that, but certainly to minimize as much as possible.
Okay. And finally, the 55,000 that's being requested now, is this going to be a like-for-like replacement, or is this actually an upgrade? Are we doing something better than we had before?
Will be just a replacement in kind of the same capacity of pump.
And that was what was intended in the improvement plan?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions of staff? We do have a member of the public who'd like to
Robert
speak.
Rico, 7th Avenue. I have kind of a two-part question. I asked part of it previously on another matter. I'm concerned about not to exceed a dollar amount. Is there not a breakdown that they are going to do XYZ for this dollar amount and this for so-and-so and actually get a total? And likewise, in some of the other expenditures, I'm going to say for new equipment or replacing equipment, there is a dollar amount and then there's a contingency added to it, so it may be $50,000 with a $5,000 contingency for a total of 55. And I'm just confused that this is a not to exceed. Can we expect to pay any less than 55? Are we going to automatically pay 55? And is there a breakdown to show how this is actually tabulated, how they came up with it? And obviously, if they find something wrong in there beyond this 55, they cover it, or they come back to us and say we need a change, and therefore this 55 not to exceed has been exceeded.
Okay.
Thank you.
Clara?
Based on the fact that how I indicated the pump is already in pieces, and also everything was inspected, and in this specific case the department has a very good understanding what exactly needs to be done. The estimate was given to us, the cost proposal based on the element of these projects, like the replacement of the pump itself will be $24,750, and the remaining of the cost estimate is the remaining of the piping to replace the pan, to replace the pipe, and the work associated with that. Based on those specific estimates, the total cost is very close to $55,000, but certainly cannot exceed the $55,000.
So what would be preventing the vendor, the city, whoever's going to do all of this work, I'm saying this is what it's gonna cost. What's the unknown in this that would give them a not to exceed?
Based on our assessment, is really is nothing unknown at this time. Is known by us exactly how much the cost will be, and the department has a binding cost proposal from Eaton Pump Services for the price of the repair.
Okay.
So that's why there's no contingency. There's just the
Correct. It's no
the rate,
condition.
that's
Correct.
it.
Correct.
And it's up to, will not go
Correct.
over, period.
Correct.
That's for sure.
To exceed, the capital E.
Just wanna
Okay.
understand that.
This requires a introduction resolution.
Through the chair, I'll adopt the resolution, please.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Councilmember Salazar.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Medina.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.